value investing is a process by which people who are more thoughtful about the world gain some money and perhaps a better life of people who are less thoughtful about the world and think about the world differently. But I would tell you that in that process, there are many setbacks, but it's not a smooth path. Anybody who thinks that they're going to avoid the downs is living in a different reality to the one that I'm living in. Warren Buffett bought his first stock when he was 11. I think I bought my first stock when I was 27. To the extent that my first interaction with Warren Buffett at Harvard Business School, I had no interest in him. I thought some guy who's going to make money by finding bargains in the stock market. I just didn't buy it. In fact, the only reason why I was there was that I had the hots for some girl who wanted to attend a lecture, and that was the only way I could get to speak to her.
It costed normally around $650,000 for the lunch. What was your thought process when you are writing that check to that lunch?
There was elation. There was like, holy moly, I'm about to wire this money. So those were my feelings. So many of the numbers in the accounts can be manipulated in one way or another. There's a couple of numbers which are very, very hard to manipulate.
Do you think moat investing in particularly has become a difficult experience in the last 5-10 years?
I think the environment has got harder. Yeah, and it sucks.
You didn't like the idea of meeting managements earlier, especially after the lunch with Buffett and all, and then you have shifted that point of view towards meeting management.
Each company is not the same. Each company is in a certain way sui generis. It's its own thing and requires a different approach.
As Taleb says, we are in such a days that obvious things are becoming rare and rare things are becoming obvious. So a recent example is horse-head holding for your fund. How did you handle that black swan event? And in case of such events, how do you position yourself?
Thank you for bringing up such a painful topic and give me the opportunity to rub my nose in my own mistakes. The number one massive mistake that I made in Horsehead was not to pay attention to how the leverage in the company was building up.
Basically, do you believe in the concept of averaging up, and how do you build your positions in your fund?
It's happened to me many times where I buy a very small position in a company and then it just never develops into a bigger position, because there are all sorts of things that I only start realizing and understanding about the business once I own it. I want to buy it and then own it. Not that I have to do it in one shot. But that said, I think that there's an enormous danger to averaging down.
Will price make you sell a company ever?
One of the key simple things to bear in mind is, have I bought a great business at a reasonable price, in which case you probably never want to sell. If it's a truly great business, we should probably never let go.